Our beloved 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today. Click on the store locator and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Oh, JB's. I woke up this morning.
Good. That's a good sign.
Thank you very much.
It's a good day.
Grab a shirt.
Sure.
Don't really pay attention. Then I head out the door, you know? They only see me from here up, so who cares? Got a Crime Corner shirt on today.
Look at you.
Go to drinkingbros.com. We got the tank tops for the ladies now, finally.
Coop, did you get your... Coop and Bluke, actually. Did you guys get your tank tops?
Did you guys order tank tops for yourself?
Did you order them tank tops?
I have not ordered one yet. I've been putting a ridiculous amount of money into AI tokens lately.
Ah, gotcha.
I don't want to go into that any further.
No, you don't. You don't. But Crime Corner tank tops exist out there, and then this lovely shirt exists out there on drinkingbros.com. Buy it, support the show, and just leave a review, okay? iTunes and Spotify. I'm not going to say this at the end of the show today. I'm going to say it at the top. Go to Crime Corner. Leave a review on iTunes, and then just a 5-star on Spotify. Walk away. Show's blowing up. You guys just need reviews because the advertisers look at that shit, and it's weird, man. And I hate to ask because everybody asks for a review for something.
I know.
I know. Shit, I had fraud alert yesterday from Bank of America, right? They shut down the card and all that other fun stuff. I had to call them after work. As soon as I'm talking to this lady after the call's over, after 38 minutes, she goes, "Hey, somebody calls you to leave a review. Can you do that for me?" And I'm like, "For what?" You didn't change my life.
And by the way, I always do.
Do you really?
Yes. If someone is...
Good for you.
Here's what I'm going to say. If someone is nice, helpful, goes above and beyond on customer service, which we all know
it's rare.
Is a hellscape.
Very rare.
Yeah. I will be like, sure, dude, no problem. I'll stay on the line to 10-10-10 or 5-5-5, whatever it is.
Whatever, dude, yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, rare.
Okay. I understand.
So if you like the do the same thing.
Just
rare
go
to have a good
today,
show.
right now. Just leave right now. I don't care if you leave the 200, whatever this bullshit YouTube number is. Just go ahead and leave a review on Crime Corner on Apple and Spotify. That is literally all
I'm
they
going to say
fucking care
one
about.
more thing about the shirts for the dudes.
Sure. I'm wearing one.
It's a lady magnet. If you are wearing a crime shirt, especially right now,
I know,
and you have any cursory knowledge of any cases that are in the headlines, you will get a date, and it may lead to some butt stuff.
It could be.
Isn't that what?
It could be some butt stuff later on in the evening, dude.
Some cheese and
cheese and butt stuff, and these kids these days, they won't no kissing, no nothing. You're gonna go straight to the butt.
Is it really?
Our listeners, don't you think? Our listeners for Crime
your listeners
Corner,
are gross. But I was wearing this out the other day, and they were asking me about the Clancy thing.
Yeah,
I said, look, we're not going to do that on this show. I'll save it for you if you guys choose to do it. It's up to you. I know you don't like dark stories like that, but it's dominating the headlines right now. So
I tried to stay away from it. And a lot of
people.
First-time crimers is what I like to call them. First-time crimers are wading into the TikTok chat, and it's really mucking up the thing. A lot of people that have just gotten into crime for the first time have all kinds of theories about this very cut and dry case.
I think you're dealing with the same thing that we're dealing with on Drinking Bros, where everything is a conspiracy.
Right.
And,
Nobody
well, no, it
believes
can't.
anything.
Yes. And it's just like, holy shit. No, sometimes it is possible that it's just the thing that you think it is.
In this case, we have the lady still alive saying that she did it, and it's still not enough.
I know.
I think people at this point need a video of them doing it. Saying it's me, and then they might say it's AI.
It's not good enough. Charlie Kirk trial is going on right now. There is 8 million videos.
Sorry.
8 million videos of that Tyler Robinson guy, like all over campus, driving in and out of the garages, walking with a fucking limp, with the gun in his jeans and all this other shit. And everybody's like, no, Jews. And I'm like, oh my God, dude. I don't like it's just sometimes it's just not that complicated, you know? Yep. Some conspiracies I'll buy into, you know? But some I won't. And that's not one of them.
Some are fun. I have a couple that I entertain, but
well, let's start it off today with this one. Okay, so Hayden Panettiere. Yeah. Panettiere. I put a little Spanish. I put a Spanish flair on it at the end here because I don't know. Passed away from cardiac arrest. Now, as soon as she did, conspiracies immediately conspiracies.
Well, I said, first I said overdose. You said cardiac arrest. I go, yeah, that's code for
overdose.
Yeah.
Which there was a Narcan thing found at the scene. She was in an Airbnb in Greenville, South Carolina. But again, going back to the conspiracy thing, it immediately started online.
What are the conspiracies with this?
She did this book, and apparently, do you have the interview, Luke? That's going around.
A interview. This is her talking about
her book.
Upon.
Yes. Yep. Got it. That's the one I'm talking about.
That's the one. Okay.
Yep.
I was 18, even though I'd lived such a huge life and I thought I was so mature at 18, you know, scientifically, you know, her frontal lobes don't develop until we're 26. So even though I felt like I could make healthy decisions, safe decisions, I wasn't capable of being fully aware of what was going on around me. And it wasn't until I found myself in predicaments that I realized, like, my perspective completely shifted, and I realized that I was in danger. But by the time I'd realized I was in danger, I was quite literally out to sea. And it was that moment shook me and was shocking. And I was quite literally walked down, and I had been having a great time. There was no hints of anything like that happening. So it took me.
Tell you what she's talking about, or
no? You're gonna have to hear this because I think this is part of it. Press play.
I know the whole thing.
I know.
It just takes so long.
Hang on.
Shocked. It took me by surprise. And it was led by somebody that I had grown to trust and see as a protector and somebody who had my back. And to be walked down the stairs, and it was as like a surprise, presented as though it was like a surprise. And it was this very small room, and she physically put me in the bed next to this undressed man who was very famous and had his hands like this, like this was just, an average day for him. This is something that happens all the time. And I waited for her to leave. And I mean, that lion in me, that fire in me, that my hair stood on end, and I became ferocious. I was like, this is not happening. But I had nowhere to hide, and I bolted, and I hid wherever I could think of to hide on a boat.
Okay, you're good there. So this boat story that she's telling, allegedly right after she died, like everybody was pointing to this, saying, oh man, as soon as she comes out against pedophiles and things like that, she's immediately killed. That started circulating as the conspiracy online immediately. Now, the reason why I wanted to play this video here is because it sounds like she's on drugs.
Yeah.
And I look.
She is, and there's many interviews. I think it was like prescription medication, and, she's been open about struggles. I mean, she gave, her kid lives with Vladimir Klitschko,
So I didn't know that element of it.
Yeah.
Now, I knew they were engaged.
Struggling pretty bad to give up full custody.
And he's the mayor of Kyiv, I believe, in Ukraine. So the child would be in Ukraine, right? Mm-hmm. Which is fucked. They've been in a war for 4.5 years over there with Russia.
That's how bad it was for her. And I think clearly she, as horrible as you may think that is, she clearly did the best thing for the kid.
I agree. Now,
it's a hard decision.
To me, I look at this and I think it's. Do I think somebody murdered her because of that interview? No. I don't. And a lot of people do. So when you scroll down on Twitter and all this other shit, they're like, "Hey, dude, she was saying too much," and they finally got to her and blah blah blah. It was like, where at an Airbnb in Greenville, South Carolina, like. It had already appeared as well. She'd already struggled with drugs. And then it appeared she was doing these interviews on drugs, and to OD, and then Narcan was found in the room, and all that other shit isn't really that surprising.
Yeah. So she wrote this book, then she was doing press for it, and people were brutal because of how she sounded in all press. So, and then she had to come out and talk about that, about you guys making fun, brutally making fun of how I'm talking, and all of this. Her excuse was like, press is crazy, it's all day, I was tired, blah blah blah, all the things that people say. So I just don't think I'm glad she wrote that book, because if you read it, I bet you're gonna hear
crazy stories,
all the things that happened to her and her life as a very, very young actress, all the way up until.
But this relationship,
this guy,
so Vladimir Klitschko was heavyweight champion of the world, badass, everything else. I don't know what the age gap was here.
He heavyweight championed her, didn't he? Do something to her?
I don't think so. It was the next guy. The other guy did. So the other guys get a bunch of DV charges. But if Klitschko hits you, you're out cold. I'm sorry. At 4'10", you're not gonna.
Yeah, if
you're not waking up from that.
If he did some DV, we would have known it.
He's one of the greatest of all time. Yeah, you would have known that.
We would have been reporting on her death much sooner.
Yeah,
and I think the issue why they never got married was because she was too fucked up, and he was just like, all right, I can't do this. Now, when they got together is weird. What was the age difference there from when the two of them got together? She's always looked like she's fucking 15, 16 years old. So maybe she was older, and I don't know it.
I think she must have been.
I want to say, though,
14-year age gap.
14 years?
That's not that bad.
No, it's not
How
crazy.
old?
She
how
was
old was
in her
she?
20s.
She was 36.
No,
She died at 36, Luke.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Okay.
yeah.
When she was with Klitschko, how old was she?
He was 32. She was 19. Okay, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's a little.
Guys. That's, yeah.
I know you really want to make this normal.
Oh,
okay?
No, that's not
Coop in
normal.
particular.
No, okay,
Coop
look,
in particular.
Coop in particular.
14
Not too
years
bad.
at
no,
14 years when you're 27
Exactly
isn't
right.
that bad.
Exactly
when the
right.
younger person is 27.
Or like a Brad Pitt age difference that he has now. Once the gal,
broad's in her 30s.
once the younger person is 30s.
Once the
late
younger person
20s.
is not young, then yeah.
Thank you.
And the other weird thing, too, is in real life, she's 4'10". I've never seen a smaller human being in my life. She's like a midget.
A legal midget.
He is 6'7", 6'8". I don't even know what that's like.
Being cradled by a giant. Who doesn't want it? Who doesn't want it?
That's you're holding your child.
She just wanted someone who could fight somebody off on a boat.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, dude,
Yes, so maybe, by the
Yes.
way, we know those relationships too. So maybe, I don't know. All of it was so fucking odd though.
Yeah.
Throughout the years that it's I don't know. But then if you go back, look at this picture.
Because I think
this is a daddy-daughter dance right here.
I mean, I don't even understand how the sexual aspect of the relationship works.
That's what I said.
With her surviving.
Because I think
everyone's
at
the same height when you're horizontal.
No, you're not. You're not, dude. Like, you got to hike on up there, dude.
I think at the time he was a rising star in the sport as well, right? So it didn't seem that weird because you're just like, he was
heavyweight champion for like 10 years.
That's what I mean. So it was something where it's like, okay, like this is a, you know.
I was not like that. I always thought this was fucking weird, dude.
I thought it was weird.
But she's always been weird, so I don't know. And I don't know anything about him whatsoever. But when you get into the business, I'm trying to think of the first movie I remember from was Remember the Titans. She's probably, 6, 7 years old in that movie, tops. She was very good in that movie. There was a scene with her and Denzel where they're running plays when he's watching game tape. I'm a huge Remember the Titans fan.
Sure.
Ryan Gosling was a liability in that movie.
She was 10 years old.
10. Okay. So, yeah, man, you get famous at 10, you start doing all the shits and then TV shows and everything else. I mean, she was doing a lot of shit. I think people forget, man, because she was on that show Heroes, which was massive at the time. And then right after that was Nashville. Nashville, she was singing in that, and then she had some like top 40 hits, dude. Like she sang songs on the goddamn show that were like top 40 hits. So it's a strange life. And I don't know many kids that come out of it normal. Sorry, I don't.
Okay, so if you want to go, I'm going to fuel the conspiracy a little bit. So this is breaking news as of 1 minute ago.
Really?
So Hayden, the police report reveals that her on-again, off-again boyfriend, Brian Hickerson, who was always weird.
Yeah.
It was a slow Southern. He also sounded real fucked up all the time, right? Mm-hmm. So him, Brian Hickerson, and his brother, Zach, were with the actress when she died in the rented Airbnb where cops found a bag of medication that was pointed out by Brian Hickerson. So her boyfriend and his brother, for some reason, that's a close relationship, are in the Airbnb. They call the police. The police show up. They said the brother, super emotional. Brian, no emotion.
Okay.
And took the police around to show the bag of medication, all the drugs. He was the one that showed him all the stuff.
Yeah,
showed them all the stuff. So that's a piece of this puzzle that's going to be now looked into. 100%.
It is.
If you have two,
but these guys were together forever for a long time.
Who?
This Brian Hickerson and Hayden.
On again, off again, which means toxic.
Right.
And okay.
Yeah. I'm sure he's involved. This seems like an Amy Winehouse sitch where they were probably both doing drugs and then shit got a little too intense. He's a normal sized fella.
Why are him and the brother there?
I think there was family that lived there and they were in town for some family thing or whatever. But, look, all this shit is weird. Do you remember when Brittany Murphy died? That was fucking weird. Like, you have these child actors, man, that just...
Okay, so, and then in her biography, in her autobiography, she alleged that Hickerson, the guy that was there, beat her so severely that she had to remain in her house for weeks to keep...
That's the guy. So it wasn't Klitschko, yeah. Yeah, it was him.
That's the guy that was in the room with her.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. We know where this is headed.
Where? Court?
Yeah. I think Homeboy will probably be arrested. He probably supplied the drugs or something like that. And,
or worse, but sure. Yeah.
The police said no foul play. So it was an OD, and then there was Narcan and all that other shit. So they're saying no foul play right now. I don't know. But the whole thing is tragic. It sucks, and it's sad, and it's weird, and acting in Hollywood at that age is weird. I certainly wouldn't push my kids into it. And yeah, what did it say? She requested a restraining order here. in 2020. So not the best relationship, but it's 2026 and they're still together. It's been 6 years and they're still together doing this. Some of her other friends were like, yeah, man, they never really broke up over the years. So I don't know. I did not know about the fucking kid living in Ukraine. That's not great. During a war? Oh, yeah, he stayed with the dad over there. He's the mayor of Kyiv, for Christ's sakes. Like, I would want to get my child out of there.
And bring him... bring them back to what?
I don't know.
An Airbnb in South Carolina.
I know.
She was very, at least, I will say, as tragic as it is, that is, especially when you look at the Clancy trial, she sacrificed a lot to make sure that that kid is good because she knew that she wasn't going to be good. I don't know. To have that, or maybe she was forced to, I'm not sure, but...
Or I don't know how old the kid is. Maybe they just needed somebody at the front lines.
11. Yeah. A little too young.
Not for Ukraine, dude. So. Yeah, not for Ukraine. You get out there at 11. So, hey, Gal Gadot, all right, was in the IDF. So,
yeah, but
so I think we're good. You know what I mean? I think
we're
protected. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah, I'm sure there's going to be some stories that come out about this. It wouldn't surprise me if the boyfriend's involved. And at least supplying the drugs, and he'll get something. Why the brother was there, no idea. All these interviews were fucking weird.
I'd like to know about the brother.
I know.
I just want to know about the brother.
So do I.
Just tell me about the brother.
And by the way, I'm sure there'll be something there. But the weird thing for me was I was not shocked when I heard this news. Like I wasn't like, oh man.
Yeah.
This wasn't one of them. You know, if you would have said Jay Anis died tomorrow, Jennifer Aniston or like Reese Witherspoon, I'd be like, oh, fuck, that's shocking. Yeah. Not her. Because she has struggled over the years and all that other stuff. So, yeah, it's out of nowhere, but.
DJ Connor put out something.
Oh, did he?
I don't know if it's directly about this, but it seems to be alluding to it.
Coop, did I do my job on the Blaze last week?
You did indeed.
I did. I got in a DJ Connor reference on the Blaze last week.
You referenced him directly.
I like that.
So I did it. If you go back and listen, I actually fucking did it in the show. We got to cut that clip together.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. What did DJ Connor say? Because that's our go-to for...
No, and
we've become a DJ Connor network.
Yes, and so...
For entertainment, our breaking news is coming from DJ Connor.
This is a DJ Connor household.
He's just sort of like, Roseanne. He's my daily affirmation, really.
Yeah.
Because it's just such a soft-spoken words of wisdom. What did he say?
Yeah, what's he saying here?
A gentle reminder today to live life to the fullest. A friend called and told me that a mutual friend had passed away. It'll be the 4th funeral this year. It's the thing about when you start working at 6 years old and you've known so many people, is you lose a lot of people. It's one of the things you notice in some of my comments when I get the hateful messages about, like, aging. Aging is a gift not everybody gets. And
he looks like
precious.
He's 56 years old.
It's one of the reasons you see me celebrating it so much. So, if you've taken it for granted at all.
I might have.
Yeah, I might have too.
You know what I mean? But today I'm not going to.
I did today.
Even with the struggles.
I did.
How beautiful it is to be alive. Because not everybody gets that journey. And so when people want to worry about wrinkles or judge my gray hair or give you a hard time about a certain aspect of your life, remember that
I got my dick caught in a fucking blender, margarita machine accident.
Story.
Yeah.
So make the most of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, make the most of that, Ross.
I am.
Gosh, he keeps going.
I am. Yeah, we need to cut that off. All right, Luke, pick up the microphone right now. Top 3 people you're grateful for right now. Go.
My mom.
Okay.
My dad.
Okay.
And
last one. Hurry.
God himself.
Good. Okay. You are grateful. You are grateful, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay. Jesse, top 3 you're grateful for right now. Go.
Oh.
Go.
DJ Connor.
Yep.
2 of my kids.
Okay.
And now I have to pick.
You do.
So I'm going to go middle and youngest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is intense. Coop. All top 3 you're grateful for right now. Let's hear it today.
The 3 people I'm sitting in this room with.
Oh, look at you.
Sweet boy, I said. He's a
you.
sweet boy. Yep. He's a good boy. Such a sweet, sweet boy.
Yep. Yeah.
Direct
Do
quote.
it, lady.
I have it on video.
Yeah. No, it is.
Do it, lady.
Yeah. So I do appreciate you. Okay.
And okay, sorry, are we supposed to ask you?
No, you don't have to.
Okay, 3 people that you're grateful for. Go.
O.J. Simpson.
Sure.
DJ Connor's sister. What's her name on the show? Sarah Chalk.
Gilbert?
Not the other one. I hate Sarah Gilbert's. Sarah Chalk, which was Becky.
Becky.
Yeah, the real Becky.
The first Becky.
Right.
Okay.
The first Becky. And Anne Frank. So thank you.
That was easy.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
That was easy.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks. But I want us all to be grateful and just take a moment. Take a moment out of your day right now. If you're in the car, if you're tied up in the back of a van right now and maybe can't communicate, just kind of think about it in your head. You don't have to scream it out loud. Save that breath. Yeah. And just think about the 3 people you're grateful for.
Yeah.
And I like that because life is very, very short. Or in the case of Tupac Shakur, it could be another 60 years, and we're still talking about you on a daily goddamn basis. So the Tupac murder trial just started.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. The one from 1996.
Sure.
Just started.
Good.
And you and I watched the doc with Diddy. Mm-hmm. That was the easiest confession I've ever heard in my life. I don't understand... And I'm going to have to crime corner you guys here, so I apologize. I'm going to need your knowledge on this. When you give testimony like this 20 years ago, detailing the entire crime all the way through to the end, in graphic detail. Man, I was drinking OJ. I was drinking orange juice at like 2:36 in the morning afterwards, and we were laughing about Tupac dying. I mean, he went that far in the description of before, during, afterwards, everything, right? Mm-hmm. How do you go back to trial for this? I thought you got like some blanket immunity for it. Am I tripping on this? And then why would you do it in the first place if not? This guy confessed to everything. He was hired to kill Tupac. It was his guys who killed Tupac. They watched the body being loaded into the ambulance. They watched everything, all of it. Mm-hmm. And then some crazy details came out this morning because this trial is going on as we speak right now.
Right.
Yesterday, we talked about Tupac being gay and maybe not being a gangster. Well, in this situation, he was. And you'll be happy to know about this. Apparently, when they got him into the ambulance, he was still alive and alert. And they said, hey, who did this to you? And he goes, I'm not saying shit. However, my people will get him.
Damn. All right.
So
puts his money where his mouth is.
He sure did.
I mean, it's hard to deny.
Puts his money where his mouth is, along with the men's penises.
Sure did. And by the way, when he got shot before that, 5 times in the elevator going up to see Biggie, and that whole situation that created the East Coast, West Coast beef, Biggie Smalls himself said what happened when he got out of the elevator. Because he was shot in the elevator. He ends up pressing the button after the robbers leave. And then he goes up to the exact floor where Biggie was recording. And they said he got up after 5 shots, walked out of the elevator, hand rolled a blunt, and smoked it until the fucking EMTs got there.
No fucking way.
So
the toughest gay guy I've ever heard of.
I mean, gangster, right? That's some gangster ass shit. Now this is the guy on screen.
GAYNGST.
Exactly. Thank you.
Well, I mean, gay people have to have high pain tolerance.
Very true. Yeah. That penetration. Yeah. Either a bullet or a dick. It's gonna penetrate you.
So his defense is that he is a deceptive storyteller who is prone to embellishing or lying. And they're not going to have at this point any physical or forensic evidence. So I don't know if he gets convicted for this.
I think he has to. You've heard the tapes?
He's a storyteller.
Come on, man.
Trying to be
detailed.
Big.
That's the most detailed story I've ever heard in my life. I'm just telling you what
the defense is, and I'm telling you that it's not a bad one. It's not a bad one. He's trying to.
How did they get him to confess in the first place? What was that? It's some sort of thing. IT, OT. What is it called? No, you have some immunity when you tell the government what happened. And I forget the fucking name of it. If you're in the chat, you can go ahead and blurt it out.
That?
He did that, yes. What is it called?
He took a plea deal?
I thought he just had public admissions and wrote a memoir and just said it everywhere, but never actually sat down.
So you did fall asleep during that part. I told you. So they played it. They played his whole testimony, all of it. And I've reached out to the cop, the detective, to get him on the show. Okay. Surprisingly, he's very busy. And I was just like, Jesus, man. But...
So, yeah, they may have given him some kind of...
But it's called something specifically, like an IT or an OT or some testimony that it's like, all right, if you tell us what happened and you didn't do it, we'll kind of go after the other people.
Okay. Someone in the chat.
Maybe an Alfred plea?
No.
Yes, I think that's it. That's it, the Alfred plea. Type that in. See what that says.
Well, no, but you're in... That's when you're in jail already.
Well, he was. They did bring him in. So
okay.
Well, yeah. Read off the Alfred plea.
Yeah, an Alfred plea is a special type of guilty plea in a criminal court where a defendant maintains their innocence but admits that the state has enough evidence to convict them. Namely, after the 1970 U.S. Supreme Court case, North Carolina versus Alford, it allows a person to accept a plea bargain and receive a sentence without explicitly saying, "I did it."
Right. So that's what I think he did, because he didn't pull the trigger. In this, if you watch the 50 Cent doc, he says, hey, man, here was the guys that we were with and blah, blah, blah. And are you guys Boys in the Hood fans by any chance?
Like the movie?
The movie, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I watched it when I was younger.
So remember when they kill Ricky? And he gets shot up, and they're like, let's go look for this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And then they're driving around all night, and then one of the guys in the back seat goes, oh, shit, there go that motherfucker right there. It was a very similar story where they were driving around Vegas, and then they were like, oh, shit, he's right across the street from our hotel. Fuck, this is the easy kill. And so, I mean, they went into all of it. And then they stayed and watched on the curb. They watched the body go into the goddamn ambulance, man, like nothing was going on because there was such a crowd around it. They were just like, well, fuck, let's see what happens here. But I was unaware. So with the Alfred deal, can you use that again? I mean, clearly you can.
So Ruben in the chat is saying that it was actually transactional immunity that he got. You can't be prosecuted for any crime you discuss in your testimony.
Yeah.
So it's like everything that he said can't be used against him.
Okay, so that, Ruben, that makes more sense because I don't even know why this trial is going on. Because this tape, by the way, that they played was from 2006. It was 20 years ago.
Right. So I think he's just been saying it out of, so in that room, yes, what you say there. Now, if you're going to run all over town, write books, write memoirs, do interviews, that's when they're going to start to be like, hey, well, you're saying it here now. Like we said you had immunity or whatever in the room, but that doesn't mean that you can go all around saying that you got away with all this stuff. Now we're going to have to actually see. You know?
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, it seems a little like...
It's just so bizarre to me. Why 30 years later? Why do this? It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Matter of fact, Luke, let me ask you this. Can you... Fuck, I hate YouTube. Can you play the audio of his confession?
Everyone in the chat hates YouTube too. They're getting
people are getting ads, and it's like whatever, man. We're trying to get off of it. Guys. We're working on it. It's a goddamn free platform, so they're allowed to do whatever you want. We don't see any of that money, but they do apparently. Go to his confession. See if you can just play the audio clip, and if they still have it. And it's from the 50 Cent doc, the Diddy doc. You'd have to go to YouTube, Luke.
Okay, 1 second.
Because once you hear this, you'll understand what I'm talking about of like, oh, well, yeah, you guys definitely fucking did this shit. Like, there's just no way to make up a story like this.
Yeah. Yeah. But I could see them trying to get this guy's story to see if there was a bigger operation. Because they are tacking on gang-related stuff to him too in the charges, so it's first-degree murder.
By the way, he did it. He did admit that.
Yeah,
he did admit that in the thing. He goes, "Look, man, there was 3 different guys from our gang that were involved in this."
Maybe they wanted him to flip, and he's not doing it, so they have to take him all the way. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they threatened him with this, like, tell us the other dudes or something. Give up somebody else, and maybe he's not giving.
But I think they're dead.
Okay.
So that's what I don't really understand here. Oh, shit. Hey, they're doing this live right now. So, Blue, go to your Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that.
Go ahead and press play on this clip that I just sent you real quick.
I will warn you, watching trials live, very boring.
No, but they've got the clips. So, like, they've got the highlights here, which is nice.
Okay.
Thank God. So, no, we're not going into a live feed here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is TMZ's.
What's your responsibility as it relates to Mr. Shakur as the EMT's working on?
I was trying to talk to him to find out what had happened. Excuse me. Gather information to see who had fired at them.
Did you wind up riding anywhere with Mr. Shakur?
Yes, I rode to the hospital in the ambulance with him.
During that time period, between the time you get to Mr. Shakur and the time period he gets taken into the hospital, are you able to have any sort of communication with Mr. Shakur?
He was still talking, and I was trying to convince him to tell me the name of whoever his assailants were.
And did he ever respond?
Yes, he responded, no, we'll take care of it. So, something like that.
No, we'll take
care of it. Something like that.
Baller.
That's the only thing you were able to gather from Mr. Shakur.
Yeah, I couldn't get him to talk to me any further than that. That was repeated a couple of times.
All right, and then go to the next clip on Twitter here. But again, the fact that he was still alive after that, you've seen the car, obviously.
Yeah.
And then he's just chilling in the back of the ambulance.
He was alive for a while. That was the craziest thing.
I know. All right, let's play in this clip here.
So what you hear Dwayne Davis admit that as they see Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight driving to Club 662, Dwayne Davis, along with Terrence Brown, DeAndre Smith, and Orlando Anderson, decide to make a U-turn, confront Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight. Dwayne Davis has the firearm. It's a firearm he got from Eric Von Zit Martin, and then he passes it to the back. Dwayne Davis says that if they were on his side, if Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight were on his side of the vehicle, he would have shot them himself. But because they were on the other side, he handed it to DeAndre Smith. DeAndre Smith, according to Dwayne Davis, did not want to shoot at that time, so Orlando Anderson shot into that car.
Okay, so Orlando Anderson's been the guy that they've named forever. That was also the guy that got beat up in the casino after the Mike Tyson fights. He's dead. So here's the problem with this entire case. The guys that they're referencing here are all dead except for him. So it's just him at this point. And as the Crime Corner dudes here in your show, what happens when you hand a murder weapon to somebody, potentially, but they're also not alive to tell you that they did it? Orlando Anderson's dead.
Right.
So what does the jury do with this?
I mean, they just have to weigh the circumstantial evidence and see if there's enough to actually convict him.
There's no hard evidence, but someone in the chat saying that he turned state's witness for a plea deal,
right,
on reduced charges, and so now he's a snitch essentially because the people are dead.
Right, and this seems like double jeopardy because I've already heard the confession. He did take a plea deal, whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah,
that was. All the other people are dead now. So what's the point of this 30 years later? And I'm trying to make sense of all this, and I can't.
I mean, I think somebody's just trying to get something good to put in their memoir. Like somebody's probably getting ready to retire, and they just want this on their record. That's the only thing I can think of because I don't see any reason.
No, I think maybe
or just the final answer. Like, hey, this was Orlando Anderson.
Come out
for him.
For Davis?
Shit, 20 years ago. It was a long time ago. That's how they ended up interviewing him, was from the fucking memoir. So, like, who wins in this and why? That's what I always try to think about. Because taxpayers are paying for this. Now, apparently what was just said in court maybe 30 minutes ago was that he had still felt like Diddy and Biggie owed him money.
Okay.
For what? If it wasn't to kill this guy. Now, in the documentary, he stated that the grand storyteller, that Diddy called him and said, I'll give you $1 million to fucking off him. I'll give you $500K up front, $500 after he's dead, but you got to confirm it with me. That's why they were out in the street. That's why they were watching the ambulance and him going away and all this other shit. And then they called. And they, meaning Diddy, potentially Biggie was on the other line. And Diddy said, hey, was that y'all? Did you get him? And he goes, taken care of. Hang up the phone. I was in the hotel room. And then he said he never got the other $500K.
Okay, so is this connected to Diddy then, this trial? Okay.
Well, potentially. I mean, but he's going to have to say that out loud, which he did in the plea deal that Ruben was talking about earlier. He already said that. We already heard it in the documentary. But how do you trace that and the money and everything 30 years later? Like, I have no idea at this point.
And then remember the first Tupac doc ever, where it was like nobody would say anything?
Yeah.
So the cops are trying to get any information.
We all knew who it was.
But everybody on the block, in the neighborhood, like they're just like, no, we can't. Sorry. So just, we don't really wade into these kinds of cases. And I don't.
No, we do. You pick a color at birth
thing.
And it's red or blue,
and that's what you live with. It's just I don't know what the fuck is going on, and nobody's talking, and then they're talking again. I don't know. Mm-hmm. We also don't do mob stuff for that reason, because it's just like, I don't know who's turning or not turning, why they're doing it.
But here's why I think you have an easy answer in this one. And I'll go back to what I said at the beginning with Tupac in the back of the ambulance. This is the guy that he beat the shit out of in the casino. If somebody's shooting at you and you look over.
His nephew, I think.
No, it was him. It was Orlando Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was the other guy that was the head of the gang or whatever, right? This is Orlando Anderson, who was found dead, I think, like in 99. He didn't even make it 3 years. Mm-hmm. The streets did get him. So
Sure.
I think if you're Tupac and you're looking over at who's shooting you, it's the guy you just beat the shit out of. So, yeah, you would know who that is. So him getting into the ambulance saying, nah, we're good.
Yeah.
We'll take care of him means, all right, I know who this is. And it's the same guy that we thought it was.
Okay.
Go back to that last picture there. This is even more interesting now. So this is the last ever picture taken of Tupac. Mm-hmm. And this was a couple chicks who had rolled up on the street and said, oh my God, that's Tupac Shakur, holy shit. Mm-hmm. And then they got this photo of him. Sure. And then boom, the car pulls up right next to him, and then there's shots fired immediately. Mm-hmm. Those girls started freaking out. They run away, blah, blah, blah. And then, Luke, if you can pull up the car, I think it's got like 3 flat tires on it, and it's all shot up. Like there's nowhere to go. Ambulance is there, all that other shit. Mm-hmm. It would all line up to exactly every word that he said of, hey, we watched this. We waited for the EMTs. We made sure the body was in there, and then we fucking went up and partied. I mean, look at this car. Yeah, you're not driving anywhere, Jesse. I mean, it's all shot up.
Oh, yeah.
Wheels don't work, nothing. So it's like, okay. But why do this 30 years later?
That I don't know.
To get the same answer that we already knew. Same guy.
Are they trying to get the answer of how involved was Diddy?
Maybe.
Are they trying to...
That's the only thing that I can possibly think of.
Or are we, trial is...
And why was this guy such a bad shot? I mean, they were both sitting in the front seats. How do you miss that bad,
Someone
Coop?
was in the back. Cool.
Coop, you were in the military. How do you miss that bad? Both guys are in the front seats.
It's a
you don't. They were standing right next to the car.
They're just, it's that side bullshit where you're like, no, dude, you don't shoot a gun like that.
You can get a straighter shot like that. You really know.
Well,
it's not steady at all.
You can't lean out sideways and do it. You gotta you gotta be a normal fucking.
Yeah, that's the first thing that you need to change if you actually want to make these shots and have all of them land. Then yeah, you want to hold the gun right.
Some kind of steady,
Well, people are asking, like, how did Suge Knight not die? Because there was a gunshot that grazed his forehead, and he had still like shrapnel in it, right? And they were like, well, no, he was taken to the hospital too, because that was part of the conspiracy for a little bit that Suge had set this up. Well, it clearly wasn't because you were shot in the fucking head, point blank. Like, yeah,
Maybe
sorry.
they want to know that.
I mean, from the
Maybe
placement of
they want
those,
some answers.
from the placement of those shots on that last picture, it looks like whoever the shooter was
really trying to not hit.
He was trying to shoot whoever was sitting in the back seat in the nuts.
Well, there was nobody in the back seat.
I think they were deliberately trying to not.
Yeah, so go to that picture, Luke.
Maybe
go to the picture of the two of them. That was it. There's nobody else in the car.
Yeah, so they were trying to shoot Tupac in the right elbow? I mean, they obviously hit him other places.
But don't you think, though, Coop, this is a sideways bullshit gang shot?
Oh, 100%. That's why.
Wouldn't you go through the windows?
The windows are down.
Unless you're making sure that you're only hitting one person in the car.
Yeah.
Suge Knight, though, is 350 pounds, guys.
Yeah, so he can handle a graze.
Fish in a barrel.
Yeah. I mean, he should have died.
Well, it's like trying to miss fish in a barrel, right? So, like...
Right. I mean, but he should have died. Like, that guy is enormous in real life. So...
Well, then he can handle a graze to the belly, to the head. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're like, dude, I'll be fine. I don't know. Again, this is why I don't do
rap
people gang type
Thank you.
crime.
Thank you, yeah.
Mobster stuff.
Yep.
That's super white, so come on.
Yeah.
But it's just a windy road with people that won't talk. Eyewitnesses that will not talk. I don't do that shit. We can't do that shit.
There's
no way.
I understand.
Most cases are won or lost with an eyewitness or DNA, right?
Yeah.
So they're unwinnable. Even in this, I'm telling you, unless something bigger comes out, the defense that he just sort of like tells a bunch of stories or he's putting it on someone else or whatever is going to work.
Right. And then the detective himself, who I've actually chatted with on the phone, Greg Kading, because we were trying to get him on, still are. Like, if you're out there, he does like 1 million speaking tours and all kinds of shit. Still to this day for this, by the way. He had a book in 2017, and it said Davis goes public and participates in, the death and the all the shit here. So, again, why 30 years later? It's the same shit. We've been hearing it for years with the same guy. Why go after the other guy who was killing him now 30 years later?
I don't know.
Is Diddy in prison right now?
Yes.
He is, okay.
And he just got a little extra time because he choked somebody. So, what, Jesse?
Yeah, I'm sure.
He choked a man out.
I'm sure he choked a man out.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking they're charging him for something that was consensual.
Yeah.
That's a first, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to get a new legal team for that.
I mean, that seems unconstitutional.
Yeah. But, 30 years later, I mean, this guy's old as fuck now. Not that he's got a life. He doesn't. I found him in the middle of nowhere in fucking Vegas or Nevada.
Okay.
This Chief Keef guy.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Who's this right here?
That's him, the chief.
Really? Now?
It is.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude.
Fuck, dude. There you go.
I mean, he looks pretty
Flashlight
fucking
on.
cool.
Grizzled.
Yeah.
Grizzled is what we call
Flashlight
it.
on, but down on the table, right?
Yeah.
Just in case you need to grab it. You don't want to press the button. It needs
you don't
to
want
be
to waste that
on
extra
and
split
down.
second.
Huge wooden American flag. Ugh.
I mean, I dig the aesthetic. This is right up my alley.
This is
Oh, yeah.
sweet. This is
We
sweet.
could do a Crime Corner episode on this guy's career.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
let's see what's up with
I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to get him on. I'll kind of pass it to you. Would you do that, Case? By the way?
Great. Tupac?
Yeah.
I don't know if you just heard me, but sure, I'll make an exception.
But if you got the guy, I heard you. I heard you. But if you got the guy,
I know, but I would look into other cases that he's done. I'm sure he's been on other cases that to me would be more.
I mean, it would be cool to
interesting.
cover like his whole career, really.
Oh,
You
for
want
sure.
the scoop,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is what he does. Like this, he just does interviews, promotes his book,
LAPD. I mean,
and all that
dude,
shit. Because
you've
he's not
got
working
some
there.
Stories, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wonder, does it say any of the other cases that he was either lead or...
His Wikipedia page is pretty short.
Yeah, it's kind of sparse.
Well,
Yeah.
you get one of these
really
and then you're out of there. Like, yeah.
He joined the LAPD in 1988. He retired from the department where he worked in the robbery homicide division after 22 years. Oh, he's got to have stories. He's got to.
Robbery homicide?
Oh, I'm sure it's endless. In Los Angeles?
Go.
Shit, dude. I'm sure it's endless. All right. I'll reach back out to him, see what I can do, because that would be dope. And, yeah.
I'd like to ask him if there was any wives that got away, that he feels got away with killing the husband. Like, you know what I mean? He had a hunch, but whatever they did, and I'd like to really just pick his brain about that. Because those are interesting.
Okay.
How the wife kills the husband and gets away with it. I think we'd all like to know that.
Sure.
What,
or vice versa. Huh?
Yeah, kind of vice versa.
Yeah, vice versa as well. How people, when you have a gut instinct, but not evidence. That to me is the most fascinating, where it's like, I know this motherfucker did it, but I don't have enough evidence to take it any further, and I have to just let
this. Yeah.
Why do you keep saying that in between when I'm talking?
Oh, it's kind of empowering to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get you juiced up, like,
Okay.
Like you're Johnny Cochran. I'm the black guy in the back behind you. Keep going.
Oh,
keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. And you have to let him go.
You gotta let him go. You know who this is, goddammit.
Oh, okay. So you're being Al Cowling.
No, I'm your fucking hype man, dude. Like, you're the lead attorney.
But you as a hype man sounds a lot like Al.
I'm behind you. I'm black.
Oh.
I am fucking black. Jesus Christ, Jesse. I'm
it's
black.
kind of
I'm a
racist
black
to think
man.
that all black
We
people
have
sound the
a
same.
woman who is the lead prosecutor, and then a black man who works on your team
like a
from
Darden
behind you.
kind of.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You're Marsha Clark.
Oh, okay.
I am Darden here.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, I would just like to pick his brain about
pick the whole brain.
Yeah.
Nothing but the brain. All the brain.
Yeah. About when you feel like you have to let someone go, even though they did it.
Oh, we've 100%. All had that feeling of letting go, haven't we?
Or when you get accused of tunnel vision, when you're like, yeah, because I fucking knew the guy did it.
Tweet, can't see, tunnel vision.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. That's what you need behind you.
That's all you're saying.
Okay? You're the one that's facing the cameras. I'm just behind you. Mm-hmm. I'm helping getting this case out into the world.
Yeah.
You need a hype man, Jesse. You cannot do this on your own.
Yeah.
All right?
It's what?
It's a
little jarring and hard to stay focused on what I'm saying, but I like it.
Oh, a little jarring.
Yeah, a little
I had pickles in a jar as a kid.
Yep.
Shit.
Pickle jar.
That's what I'm saying. You need a hype man for this, Jesse. Like, you've got to...
Okay.
Whew, boy, I don't want to tell you what to do and how to run your law firm, but you've got to have somebody behind you, dude, who cares, who is black enough, who is ready to go for you.
Yeah.
All right? God bless it, man.
Yeah.
This is day one shit on Crime Corner.
Sure.
Sure. And if you want me to do a whole episode with you in blackface, I will. And I'll just sit behind you in a chair. Well, Coop, could you hook up a microphone right behind her, and then I can say things like right as it's going on? Just kind of right behind her over there.
I can do any setup that you and Jesse agree on.
Oh, I believe I can fly.
Thank you. Great answer. And I think we have all the cases kind of booked out for a while.
Okay.
Huh?
Well, hey, guys, think about it. Just think about it,
Yeah, I'll let you know.
All right. Jesse needs some help, and we're just kind of getting her law career going, kind of like Kim Kardashian. You do enough true crime.
Right.
You eventually want to become the lawyer.
Or you really just feel like, I could just kind of do this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I could try a case. You know what I mean?
Yes. And that's all I'm here for.
As long as there's someone to do, like, the paperwork and stuff like that.
You don't want that. Yeah, you don't want to do any paperwork.
I could fucking try a case.
You don't want to do any paperwork.
Which is the first sign of total insanity. When people are like, I'm going to represent myself. You're like, oh, you're off your rocker.
Yeah, you've lost your fucking tits. You lost your tits in a fucking forest fire.
You lost your tits.
No, and I get all that. But I'm here. Supporting husband.
Thank you.
Lover, homie, friend. And, I'll go blackface for you and be the guy behind you. So I'm offering that.
Thank you for the offer.
Yeah.
It is noted.
How would Crime Corner do with a guy in blackface right behind you the whole time? Probably pretty good.
Probably pretty good. We'd get a bump, and then I think from there it'd pretty quickly go downhill, don't you feel? But we would get a bump.
Podcaster uses a guy in blackface, dude, just to hype up the podcast.
Get a lot of screen records, I think.
Yeah, you would. And
downloads,
then,
Yep. And then I think it would go down from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're really just trying to have a steady climb.
No, I understand.
But we do appreciate the offer. And
thank you. That's on the table. All right, that's on the table for both of you guys.
Thank you. We understand that it's on the table.
Leaving it to the whole Crime Corner crew over here. It's on the table whenever you need it.
It is noted that it's on the table, that you're down to do it. Everyone knows that you're...
I have shoe polish in my car for my face.
I think we're good.
My arms.
Perfect.
Okay. Just putting it out there.
Perfect.
Another one that was puzzling for me last night, is I'm kind of going through everything, preparing for today's show. Jimmy Kimmel takes the entire summer off now, which good for him, making $18 million a year. Why work those 3 months, just a bunch of guest hosts, a bunch of weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
This one's an odd one to me. Okay. This week, Rosie O'Donnell.
Sure.
Has been the guest host for Jimmy Kimmel.
Why is that a weird one?
I don't think she's been on television in how many years now? 15? When was the last time on The View?
Yeah, the last thing she did was The View, but she had a daytime television show that's been lauded as one of the best for a very long time. So she's like...
That was 20 years ago.
I'm just saying.
To come out of 20 years of retirement to do this after you were the one who brought it up with the facelift and all that other shit.
Yeah.
It's odd.
I thought Jimmy Kimmel was canceled, to be honest.
He was, and then nobody watched it, and then they just kind of forgot about him. And I'm being totally dead serious when I say that.
I think he was the first one to make the stink of Trump is canceling me. This is,
He was, yes. And then Colbert
no freedom of speech. Yep. You like freedom of speech. And then they were like, okay, you can come back. And then they were like, oh, you're going to come back, but we're going to have to trim some fat other places. Basically.
Right. And here's why I bring all of this up, because there's another interesting lawsuit that got dropped this morning. ABC files First Amendment lawsuit against the FCC, claiming retaliatory campaign against free speech. Now, that is in regards to The View and shit like that, because they're trying to classify themselves as journalists. If you do that, you have to give each political person on both sides of the party equal amount of time on air.
Sure.
And for Rosie O'Donnell to come out and do this bullshit this week, all of this seems very pointed against ABC. Kimmel's on ABC, all this other shit. And he's like, oh, cool, I'm on vacation. I can pick whoever I want. I'm going to have Rosie O'Donnell go fuck yourself.
Right.
Because she hates Trump. And vice versa here. But nobody's watching this. No one. And she was taunting him last night saying, Donald Trump, I know you're watching. Not a fucking... I didn't even know you were on last night.
Yeah.
And if this clip didn't get brought up in a Hollywood circle, I wouldn't have known. Would you?
No.
No.
I think it's a great choice for a guest host. It's just nobody's watching any of that. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah.
So her opening line, can I just read this to you?
Sure.
Because I love to make Jesse cringe more than anything on this earth. It's my favorite joy in life.
I never do.
This was Rosie O'Donnell's opening line in her monologue, okay? I've been living in Ireland for the last 2 years because of Mango Mussolini.
Mango Mussolini.
Yep. That was the opening line last night.
I wish I had a cricket sound effect on the soundboard.
I know.
I'm going to have to add one.
Oh,
I wish I had a loaded gun right here. I would end it live on air, and then that could be, drive in another 100 people for YouTube or whatever the fuck they're doing over there. But man, first of all, I didn't know she was living in Ireland for 2 years. Good for her.
Yeah.
I wish she would have stayed there. Didn't lay off the potatoes, apparently, but she's changed her face, body, all that shit, and is now back here doing stuff. And I find it very odd. She's the second one that's come back. Ellen was like, oh man, I can't live in fucking England.
England, yeah.
I'm coming back to, what was it, Santa Barbara?
Montecito, but yeah.
Yeah. Which even nicer, right?
Yes.
So yeah, she's back. And then she wore this suit. Do not press play on this clip, Luke. They will. For Kimmel will delete your entire YouTube channel.
Oh, just keep it
such a fucking asshole.
They will show up.
Oh, they'll show up and
they
fucking
will swat.
Well, it's Disney, right? So
yeah.
Yeah, for now. Disney's for sale, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah. So she comes back, does the show, and where's this suit? What the fuck is this? What is this?
I actually don't mind it. It's a little bit
this
Brandy
is a sexual
Carlisle.
nightmare.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Oh, she's a lesbian. But she's got a kid,
I think it's
right?
the lesbian suit. What?
How did she have a kid with a partner or
Rosie O'Donnell?
Yeah.
I think she had a kid before, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is a great freeze.
Yeah, that. Oh, yeah.
That last freeze frame. Oh, I don't know if you'll ever be able to get it again.
Oh, Luke.
That was lightning in a bottle.
Perfect. She was crying.
Was she crying?
No, but like a fake,
It wouldn't surprise me if she was crying, by the way.
I mean, almost every freeze frame in this is pretty terrible.
Yeah. It's gross.
She was a stand-up, wasn't she, too? No.
She was, man. And at the time, she was decent, but that was the 1980s. So, this is a long time since. And, yeah, dude, this seems just like a big fuck you.
1980s where we just had, tomboys,
Yeah, it was a big tomboy era. Remember, it was Ellen. Paula Poundstone, Whoopi Goldberg.
I love Paula Poundstone, by the way. Paula Poundstone, Rosie, even Roseanne a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Gina Davis.
Oh, yeah. Still unknown to this day, Gina Davis.
That what?
Could be a lesbian, could not be a lesbian.
No, I'm saying tomboy. We just had tomboys.
When you say tomboys, Coop and I think lesbian. So just know that.
Okay, but I'm saying in the 1980s, it was just a bigger gal that kind of was a little bit more masculine, right? It wasn't we didn't go straight to lesbian back then.
Sure. We just said tomboy. No, we said tomboy and then lesbian eventually.
Roseanne had a career as love interest in movies.
Oh, yeah. She played Betty Rubble in the Flintstones.
Come on. We're not doing that, guys.
No, she had
we're not doing
rom-coms where she was
Rosie O'Donnell?
Yes.
No.
Find it. Luke, find it.
No.
Luke, find it.
Luke, you don't have to look that up. That's not true. Okay. She was the fat lesbian in the Tom Hanks baseball movie with the girls.
She was a tomboy that played softball. God.
She played baseball and was a lesbian.
Okay.
Okay. So with Madonna.
I'm just going to need
God, why am I blanking on that fucking name?
Rosie
League of Their Own. Thank you.
Yeah, League of Their Own.
Thank you.
I'm going to need her filmography. It's something, not just A League of Their Own.
Was it Exit to Eden?
I don't know.
Somebody in the chat said Exit to Eden with Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, yes.
No.
There was a movie. Yes, they are correct. They were married in that movie, and I think they tried to kill each other or something.
Like a War of the Roses type thing?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Briefly watched it. Only watched maybe 10 or 15 minutes of it, but they're correct.
There was a time.
No.
It was a little bit
Nope.
Like Jack
You were
Black.
never pairing her up with Brad Pitt in a rom-com.
No. But you were... They were suspending our disbelief with, love interests such as Jack Black and Rosie O'Donnell.
Nope.
And we were going to believe that they were desirable. Okay.
No, we never did that.
We did.
That with her.
Yeah, we did.
No, we never did. But that was also that era, too, when they started coming out. Remember Ellen came out live on air and everybody freaked out?
Yeah.
So that
Everyone was like, what?
Remember the studio audience was just like, huh?
Oh, Exit to Eden. Okay. Yeah. Is that the only one that she played?
And by the way, she was a dominatrix in that, if memory serves me correct.
Oh, yes.
So, Bluke, go to Google and type in Exit to Eden BDSM Rosie O'Donnell.
Other than
God,
that,
that's going to haunt your dreams.
That's going to get us put on a list.
That's going to haunt your fucking dreams.
Other than that, she was just sort of like the sassy friend.
Show it. Oh, my God. The fact that I remember this is nuts. Look at that.
Okay.
Look at that.
So, like...
Nope.
There was a time...
No.
When you just thought...
If she shows up to the fucking party, dude, dressed like that, you're out of here. Hey, hon, take the crab dip and get out of here.
You just thought
get
tomboy.
your big self out of. I sure didn't.
Okay.
I sure didn't.
Okay.
It looked like she was dominating people and pegging dudes.
Right.
Like there was no sexual pleasure for her. And pop up the poster because I think Dan Aykroyd was also in all leather too, wasn't he?
Yeah,
they nailed it, dude. Damn it.
Well, whoever in the chat said Exit to Eden.
I know, but it just triggered this was one of the biggest bombs of all time. That's how I know this movie.
It was Chris Duckett in the chat, or I think Duquette that said it.
Duquois, maybe.
Duquois.
The tagline is, to crack this case, these two cops will have to flash more than their badges.
Yep, they're dicks and pussies. That's what they're going to have to
Why'd
flash.
they leave that part off the tagline?
Yeah, you know. Well, you fill it in. Do you know what I mean? It was like ...
Yeah,
right?
It's Hollywood, and then in the 80s and 90s. Like, sorry, you can't write dicks and pussies on there. You can now. You can say whatever you want now.
And I guess also each one of those extra words does cost money for printing and cuts into the budget.
The whole thing, and then you have to do it, for different markets in German. And,
and just to show how far we've come, because I wanted to end with this story today, was Kim Kardashian is producing a show for Paramount Plus.
That. Yep. Look at that, though.
Oh God! You want that autographed picture? Is that on eBay?
Look at where her badge.
Look at her badges. It's right where pussy is.
Flashing badges and vages.
Yeah, oh, you beat me to it. Nailed it. Look at Dan Aykroyd. Oh.
She's going so close in there, blue.
I can smell it from
here.
here.
Yeah, there was a time.
He smelled it too.
There
that
was
leather,
a time, guys,
suit.
where we just thought, oh, she's just a little bit. She's just a tomboy.
Nope.
But she's also super into dudes. Okay.
Yeah, never thought that in my entire life. Is this something you can purchase?
I mean, that would be amazing.
Yeah, $380.
$380?
Maybe we should give this away for fantasy football this
steal.
year in Drinking Bros. I mean, that's
whoever said
nuts.
Exit to Eden on.
Yeah, Duquois.
Just
Monsieur
saying.
Duquois.
Monsieur Duquois. But yeah, we'll end it with this Kim Kardashian thing because you're one of these people now, and she just sold the show to Paramount Plus. Mm-hmm. It's Teen Moms, TEAM. Okay. And this is the baseball edition, so they're gonna. I'm presuming they're gonna do other editions because they did baseball at the end of this.
Okay.
I know she's got 4 kids. Okay, and that's all fine. Putting kids on television playing sports is with the moms, like that's risky business to me, man. I don't think you should fucking do that shit.
They're showing the kids. It's definitely probably more about the interpersonal stuff with the moms on different teams, different team moms with the coaches.
I would have said that too.
Moms with the parents.
But they've named the school in the description here.
Okay.
So everybody's going to descend on this. The reality series will follow a group of parents whose sons attend legendary Prep Academy, which is a premier baseball training school in Scottsdale, Arizona, dedicated to molding the next generation of star athletes.
It'll be like Dance Moms.
While the kids compete on the field, the drama unfolds in the stands, where the parents are their children's biggest champions and each other's fiercest critics.
This is a fucking great idea.
Friendships are tested, rivalries emerge, proving that baseball is more than a game, it's a lifestyle.
What a fucking great idea.
But all I can think of is you still have to go to school, and that's your fucking mom, dude. Like, everybody's going to know this shit. And what happens if you beef it live on TV, and then the one parent's saying, hey, my kid deserves to start over your kid. Fuck you.
It's the same as any reality show. Kim Kardashian herself. I mean, if we're not going to do reality shows because people have kids, then let's just not do any of them.
Okay.
Like any Real Housewife, anyone on any of the Bravo shows, you can find their
Are there kids in it?
Some kids are,
Okay.
some kids aren't.
All right.
If they are, you know, they're getting better about it, but when they were younger, they used to, like in the beginning of Bravo, they would put them on throwing tantrums, being a teenage asshole, and it has since changed because it really follows these kids their whole life,
Right.
and they didn't choose it. So,
this one's. I mean, this is going to get bad.
I think this is a great idea.
I think it's a great idea. I do too. I'm with you. Would I actually shoot this? No.
What I'm excited to see is delusion, parents' delusion.
Yes. Now I coach that every day.
Right.
So I understand what it is. Would I want these kids seeing their parents like that? No.
Why? Seeing your parent like fight for you, whether you're good or not? I mean, whatever. What's the worst that can happen? I put him in the best
Worst that can
fucking
happen
program,
is there's a cutaway.
And I fought for his
Fair
fucking
enough.
spot.
Worst thing that can happen, though, is there's a cutaway to the field where there's a bad play made by one of the kids. How do you live that down? That one's that's where it gets risky for me.
I don't know.
But that's where we're at. Team moms. Hey, dude, you're out there and you're doing shit.
I imagine everyone in this show has already sold their soul, so I
guess.
You know what I mean?
So they did something similar to this in high school, okay, with high school quarterbacks on Netflix years ago. And it only lasted a couple seasons. And I will say this, looking back on it, I think they followed 5 or 6 high school quarterbacks, and I think 5 out of 6 crashed and burned. Only one of them turned out to be relatively decent. So, oof. That's a lot of fucking pressure, man.
Talking about something called QB1 Beyond the Highlights?
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
I'd never heard of it before.
And I don't think you will. Because most of these kids, when they went to college, crashed and burned, and like they got super fucking famous. The only reason I know, one of them was going to Ohio State. So like it was my college, obviously. So I'm gonna watch him and see if this kid was any good. He was terrible. And he fucking bombed out of Ohio State, bombed out of 3 other schools, and then does nothing now. Like, it was bad. It was fucking bad. And that was, high school kids. So I guess if you're going to do this, and like also, you and I were watching something last night. What was it with the fucking moms and their tits out and all that shit? Some OnlyFans thing?
What were we watching last night?
I really need you to remember this, Jesse.
I know.
It's important.
So it's a
Tires.
show.
We were just watching Tires.
No. It's a show. It was on Entertainment Tonight. It's a show where the OnlyFans moms have a reality show of what they're doing. And I had said the same thing. The girls' eyes were too close together. And I said, why do they all look like they're inbred?
I think because they're super religious, but then they're also doing.
Yeah, you said they were trying to replicate like the Mormon housewife
the success
things.
of Real Secret Lives of Mormon Wives was insane, and everyone's trying to basically replicate that. We want to see inside the cult, and then we want to see what's going on in there and how people are dealing with it.
J. Todd Welch in the chat is saying Spencer Rattler was on the show. You're right. So he was the only one that made it. He was the 5 out of 6. The other 5 did not. And even today, people make fun of Spencer Rattler. He is playing in the NFL. So, like, God bless him. But I don't think he's not starting or anything. So it's like, I think you put your kid down a dark path when you start doing
what do
this
you
shit.
need in these types of worlds? You need your name to be recognized.
You do. But I'll go back to you because you were big Sundance movies and all this other shit, right?
Uh-huh.
One of the biggest documentaries that ever came out of Sundance was Hoop Dreams. You remember that?
Yeah.
Those kids didn't make it. And like we all knew the kids from Hoop Dreams. It was weird. Like that it was so massive that I was like, all right, cool.
It's a little bit different, but yeah, you just need some kind of recognizable, some kind of leg up, because it is in every sport now too, just so saturated. Mm-hmm. You're just a sea. I know out here, it's just a sea of blonde boys running up to the soccer ball. Do you know what I mean? What do you need? Recognition, name recognition, or he was on blah, blah, blah. They're not even going to watch it. You could just say he was a breakout star from fucking Kim Kardashian's show.
Right.
And they'll be like, oh, okay. It's not like they're going to go back and watch the tape. They're actually just going off of trying to get into college, whatever they're doing, right?
Yeah, so, that's it.
I don't know if it's that bad of an idea, and especially now. Instagram is basically in a reality show. I mean, what are you talking about?
I know.
It's going to live with you forever. Like, yeah, so is everything else we all do.
I don't like it. We'll see what happens. Who do you guys have on Crime Corner tomorrow night?
Right. We have Amy Willard coming out. Amy Willard, that's a fun one because Coop picked it and liked it. What was it, Coop?
There it is. I love
the diaper astronaut is out.
I ask this at the end of every show.
The diaper astronaut is out.
It's the only reason I ask this at the end of every show because you guys never have an idea.
This is why I didn't remember. It was suggested by a listener, and once again was a real brutal one.
Yeah,
with some
it was hard for Bluke. It was hard for all of us. We got through the brutal crime of it pretty quick. Don't worry, and then we go into the finding of the perpetrator. But,
okay. Who suggested this?
It was a listener called Babe Ruth Bader Ginsburg. They pop up in the chat every now and then.
I like that name. I like that name a lot.
It's a great name.
Username. Yeah.
I know.
But this one was Amy went missing on the side of the road. Her car was found abandoned on the side of the road, bloody tire iron next to it.
Yes.
The real lesson of the story is, holy shit, there's some people that we need to stop giving second chances to.
Stop giving second chances, and then also don't insert yourself in a crime if you do not have if you don't have real information to give, like these tip lines and stuff. Like
this case was so strange because of the amount of people insisting on forcing themselves into the situation for no goddamn reason.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So, I know. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's dark.
I mean, the suggestions that we're getting would point towards people wanting that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. We'll have a palate cleanser this week.
Okay.
Just a fun,
flirty one.
Wife going missing.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Just a fun and flirty wife goes missing.
All right.
Gone Girl story.
Yeah. Download Crime Corner on Spotify, Apple, all that other fun stuff. Rate and review it. All right, I said at the top of the show, buy the merch on drinkingbros.com. Don't forget to rate and review this show on iTunes and Spotify. Rate it 5-star. Walk away. That's it. All right, we need this. Okay, everybody needs the goddamn ratings. We love you. Appreciate you tuning in. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. the Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.